And what's up to all the people out there in Philly? Y'all missed us. I know y'all missed us. It was the 4th of July. It was the 4th of July.
Let me ask you a question. What images y'all like better? Y'all like?
Do y'all like our little thing right here?
Come on, we got pose. Come on.
25, 35 million.
This one? Or y'all like those? Which one?
Ta-da!
I look better, don't I? Yeah.
I don't look good, man. I gotta take a new one.
Yeah,
I gotta get a new one.
Yeah, that's right. Yeah,
I'm on a diet. I'm on a diet. So when I'm gonna put my new picture up after I'm because when we have our red carpet, I'm not about to be taking her that Rolly.
Oh, God,
Miss Rolly. It's not. She's not because I don't like her and she's going. She's gotta go.
What I'm saying is, women, it gotta be a trip y'all going to go on, a family reunion. It got to be a function to say, let's ship up and get right.
No, that's absolutely not true. I was at one point, so serious about my weight, but then, I don't know, the pandemic happened, and I just fell off of my yoga practices and all that. And now it's catching up with me. It's just falling out.
You didn't want to do yoga in the beginning.
I didn't, but I did. I didn't, but I did. See, I knew that it was going to help me get to where I needed to be.
Right.
Who really wants to work out all the time? Nobody. We do it because we know that if we don't do it, we won't get the results that we want to see. You know what I'm saying? So,
that's true.
I don't know. I mean, I would love to be one of those people whose metabolism was super high. They suck up all kinds of food, like my nieces and my cousin. They're about this big. They eat way more than me. I don't barely eat shit. Hey, everybody. Hey, DJ.
Hey. Most hated. What up, boy?
Listen, what's up? And so, I don't have the metabolism isn't speedy enough where I can just suck up cake as much as I would like and still be $120. I don't have I know plenty of people like that, especially in my family. They come in the house, what you cooking? They eat 2 plates, don't gain no weight. We alive. Yes, we are. Yes, we are, DJ Most Hated. We are alive. We are here, and we thank God that we are here today.
He didn't know. He already know.
That's what I'm saying. Because it's all
about. You gotta celebrate every day you're alive.
It's all about gratitude for waking up, for being here. We have to have that gratitude because I was told that if you don't have gratitude for waking up every day, you might not get where you want to be in your life because you're not happy.
What up, y'all?
Where you are right now. What you think about that, E? You agree with that?
You know what?
Because
I do agree to that.
Okay. Because
mindset is imperative. How you wake up will actually get you through your day. You know what I'm saying?
Absolutely.
Can I just say hi to a couple people real quick?
Absolutely.
Hood Heps, you my guy. We gotta make dua for our folks, man, because we losing so many of our people, man. Yes. It's sad. I don't really like that. Let me put my top button on because every time I put my top button on, if I have a suit on when I come to the show, I look up, my top button gone. I be moving too much.
Oh, you lose it.
Yeah, but the top. See, for those that don't understand about suits, you got to put the top. Look. You got to put the top button on, just the one button only. That's the style.
Okay.
Now, some people wear like triple breasted is in now because of I like cut on in fashion. When it comes to fashion, I like cuts. Mm-hmm. So you'll see me. I like triple breasted where it got 3 buttons here. Nowadays they making these suits. They got like 8 buttons on the side and they all diagonal. They all in different. I like that kind of style. Oh yes.
I haven't seen that.
Yes. So men.
Check it out, brothers.
Get out of and no, you can't find them in K&G. I'm sorry.
Maybe
I ain't trying to disrespect.
You might be able to find them. What's that other men's store that sell all the suits? The guy used to advertise it all the time, but now you hardly see it anymore. But he used to have good suits in there though.
I don't know. Cha-cha, what up, baby?
I don't know. I mean, in South Philly, the guys shop at a man's image, but I don't,
At a man's image? Well, it's a lot.
But I don't know, I don't know the name of that store. The Men's Warehouse.
Men's Wear. Well,
No?
I haven't been in there, so I can't. I'm quite sure any store, it ain't about, you don't have to go to Saks. You don't have to go to Macy's. You don't have to go to, Bloomingdale's or any stores or, high-end stores to get a suit. That's not what I'm into.
Okay.
Now, I'm into style. Like, now, this suit Cost a couple bucks. It did. It's 100% linen. Let me see. I don't want to lie, but I know that I got it from Macy's, and it was like
It has a nice little design on the
$290.
inside. I like that.
It was like $290, something like that. It was what's the name? Bar 3.
Bar 3.
That's a Macy's brand. Bar 3 Slim Fit.
Okay.
Bar 3. See, and the whole
I didn't know they had
it's a
another
two-piece.
brand besides INC.
Oh no.
Because I love INC.
See, you got to search around. You can't see. Let me tell you what throw us off. This is a part of willpower, fashion, and please vote for me. It's a link I put on my Facebook page. I normally don't do that, but I'm excited about this one. It's the Uppity Awards in October, and it's a couple things that I was told that I was put in for nominees, a few of them, but the one I like is fashion, because fashion is my favorite passion. Outside of just the fashion shows and stuff and the hair shows that I've been doing for the last 18 years, I always like to dress up, because even as a kid, when I grew up in church, my mother always taught me to put on a nice suit, put on some dress pants and a shirt, put a button up on, learn how to put a tie on way before I knew what Islam was. So I was always into fashion, and then growing up very poor, growing up, a have-not, I like to use the phraseology, growing up a have-not, now that I can have, I like to have. So I don't mind purchasing. So if I go into any store, it could be Burlington Coat Factory, it could be Marshall's, it could be, Bergdorf, it could be any, it doesn't matter. I don't run away from prices. I look for style. Now, let me keep it all the way 100. Some of them new polyester suits that you would have never, ever wore back in the day be popping, because they're the ones that's cheap, first of all. Yes, it's a very inexpensive item, material. But some of the things that are made from that polyester is dope. It's the thing that, because material has to have flexibility. And the more the material, the more flexibility that the material have, it can do things.
It fits better.
It fits better. Absolutely.
It fits better.
So, like, I like to wear tight stuff. Like, I'll put in, if I could wear a medium shirt, and I'm kind of I'm not in shape like I used to be, but I'm in shape. I got maybe 3 packs. I got maybe 3 on this side, maybe 1.5 over here, but it's still together. Like, if you see, you be like,
good, because I got a king.
Keep it all way real. But the more the content of the material that it can lay on you, like women, I call those one-piece dresses that women wear flowies. Because
the moo.
Because
not the moo.
Because if you got a gut,
you talking about the maxi dresses?
Yeah, the ones that can either be cheap that you can get from Ross,
or you can get from Macy's,
right? Or you can get honestly, like,
and it's going to actually depend on where you get it from. That's going to determine how it's going to look and fit.
Well,
depending on let's just say depending on the designer,
right?
Let's say that.
That's true.
The designer.
That's true.
Because if you were going to buy like no name, then you probably gonna get a flimsy.
Miss Bernice.
But if you buy like a Lauren, because I like Lauren products.
What up?
If you buy like a Lauren maxi dress, the way it's made, it probably might hold you in a little.
Yeah, that's true.
Little snap.
No, that's true. Honestly, So do me a favor and go to the Uppity Awards, and just please vote for Eric Allen doing business as EA. If you like to.
And you have to fill it out. And you have to, when you go on there to fill out the, hey, Troy, when you go on there to fill out what you would like to say about, it's going to ask you, what would you like to say about EA? Why are you choosing him? Make sure you can't put a lot of stuff. Just make sure that you simplify exactly why you're choosing EA and why he should win the award. Because you only got like one line. You can type one, but sum it down to like he is the best when it comes to fashion in Philly and putting people in Philadelphia together to show their fashion. And I wrote something to that effect.
I appreciate that. Thank you. That was decent.
Yeah, I wrote something like that.
Because it never, that's a part of a world that I can't wait till this film drop, so that way you can see a little bit of the inside scoop. We collaborated just 3 of the shows. Out of all the shows we did, we took 3 of the shows and put together a film. So I want to do one with the one, but I want to do one more show like we did at the Met and put that out as a film, because when you talk about out of 3 shows, when you got over 60 designers and you got over 500 models, it's a lot of interaction. The children is what blows me away. The kid models kill it. Oh my goodness! So and I have some favors. They are, and when your child, if your child is in modeling, or if they want a little understanding about modeling, male or female, call me. Hit me up. Top Model Yama is my business partner on the modeling side. Geek is one of them, and so is Khadijah. I'm happy that Khadijah is going to come over on the Philly Uncut side and be a business partner of mine, so we can move and shake these documentaries, because she is a dope film writer. She will turn like Khadijah. Khadijah is Momo. Khadijah is one of the best writers I ran into, because she's like a sister, you know, and I like that, because if you know me, I like people. Like, yes, I'm a Cancer. It's still cancer season, so yes, I'm not celebrating anymore. My born day was July 1st. No, I don't celebrate every month like people do. That's a little obsessive.
The whole month.
Yeah. You know what I'm saying?
You know who you are, you whole month people. Especially in my family. I got some whole months. I got some whole months in my family.
Because y'all be cheating at me. Because say if I go into like Gil born day the 30th of July. So that's a whole nother horoscope.
Yeah,
you can't celebrate the whole month. Like you out of pocket.
You gotta start at your horoscope date.
You can't be a Cancer and a Gemini. No. That's why they broke it down, because something go wrong with you when you leave Cancer season. Those that's before us, which is Geminis, and those that's after us.
Leo.
Like what's your sign, DJ, one more time?
Taurus.
You're a Taurus. What's before yours and what's after yours?
Aries and Gemini.
So Gemini, Aries, CC Gemini, get out of here. Y'all trying to jump on the Cancers, and y'all just all in the place. No. So all right, let me give you an example. I'm gonna give you a good example. I can't give you the Trinity, because that's a good example. How, you know, the Father, Son, and you know, but water. Let me see, Kool-Aid, right? Kool-Aid is nasty without. You can't have Kool-Aid without water.
You need Kool-Aid, water, and you need sugar.
So you put all 3 together. You stir it up. It tastes very good once it's cold.
Yes, put some ice in it.
But you need water. You need the Kool-Aid. It's not Kool-Aid.
It's Kool-Aid.
Because y'all, you said
Kool-Aid. But we're going to say Kool-Aid, because that's what we say.
No.
It's cool, and we be like...
Grandma, Momo, do you say Kool-Aid to the kids?
Yeah, she said
I want
Kool-Aid.
somebody to call us up. And
what
let
do
us
y'all
know.
say? Because I know y'all do not say Kool-Aid.
Yes, you do. You just said it. I said it, and I caught myself.
We have to say Kool-Aid.
It's not Kool-Aid.
We don't say Kool-Aid. We say Kool-Aid.
No, we say Kool-Aid. I don't know where.
But I do say ginger ale, and let me tell you something.
See, you know that was not.
I say ginger ale.
You do not say ginger ale.
No,
you say ginger ale,
honestly,
like everybody else.
No,
Can you give me a ginger ale?
honestly, I say ginger ale, and you do not how many times people correct me and be like, "It's not ginger ale, it's ginger ale," and I'm like, "No."
You do not say Kool-Aid. Whatever.
She say
Kool-Aid.
Right? Yes,
Kool-Aid.
Yes, she does.
You say Kool-Aid. Where's
Kool-Aid?
everybody say Kool-Aid? Like, I really want to know.
Even on the commercial, they be like, "Hey, Kool-Aid." They do not say, "Hey, Kool-Aid."
You right. Wait a minute.
Okay? They'll say you forgot the big fan picture of Kool-Aid on the commercial. Hey, it's Kool-Aid. He never say, "It's Kool-Aid."
Because we called Khadijah one time talking about ginger ale. Ginger ale. Give me a ginger ale. There's no railing on the ginger. It's ale.
Ginger ale.
It's ginger ale. So we know y'all getting caught up. We know that's how it go.
My grandkids say, "Don't say ginger ale."
And don't say, and let me tell you a couple of things that my mom used to hate. I ain't have a rough time. I felt good putting my mom pictures up. But anyway, we off that, because I'm a one that always be like, I used to say, "All right, your folks passed away. Why you keep putting it up every year after year?" I felt so ignorant once my mom passed.
Because you ain't, see, let me tell you.
I felt so ignorant.
Let me tell you a story.
No, I'm not afraid to say it, because, you know, I keep it real with myself sometimes.
I had a friend, I had my ex, right? He passed away. Rest in peace, outside. So listen, he never hardly had death in his family, right?
Right.
And I remember one of my girlfriends, one of my girlfriends got hit. She got killed in Maryland by a drunk driver. She was young.
Wow.
And we had went to Maryland to her funeral and everything. And when I came back, I was upset and I still was having like a hard time dealing with it, whatever. And I was crying. And I was like, I don't know why this had to happen, even though I know we should never question why. But I was a teenager. We was young. So I wasn't a teenager. I was in my early 20s. He said,
he was about to tell a fib.
Yeah, I forget. He said, why do you people always say, why did this have to happen? Like if somebody died in my family, I would never ask why. Me and him was sitting in IHOP on 17th and Walnut. We was having a conversation.
Was he older? How old was he?
No, we was around the same age. He was probably like a year older than me.
Was he in the religion? He was Muslim?
He was raised in FOI.
So that's why.
So listen.
He was taught to overstand that.
Listen. So he said that, and I said, you don't know. I said, you say that because it never happened to you. Like, you really never had nobody that close to you pass away in order for you to have.
Hey, sorry, y'all got to come over to Glockaware now, and I just wanted to warm it up. I appreciate
YouTube.
y'all. Love y'all. Go to Glockaware real quick and watch us. WillPower UnSurfaced. Thank y'all.
Listen, so he said, I said to him, well, you haven't had anybody in your family that passed away that was that close to make you ask that question. You understand what I'm saying? So, and at this time, I already had lost my daughter, you know what I mean? So I knew how it felt to ask that question before, you understand? Right. So I still was struggling with the concepts of losing people close to me at this time. We leave, he goes home, I go to my house. When I get in the house, I was living in South Philly and he was living up where Yama used to live out in Yorktown, right? So I say I was home about an hour, I get a phone call from him. He's upset. He's very upset. I can't hear what he's saying. He's so upset. I said, what is wrong? You need to calm down, Hassan. I can't hear you. He said, my mother is dead. She died. She had a heart attack while we were sitting in a restaurant eating.
Wow.
Okay?
Wow.
Why did this happen to my mother was the first thing that came out his mouth. Yes. Literally while we was having that conversation, his mom passed away while me and him was sitting there talking about it. And it was so, like, eerie and spooky to me because I'm like, you know what I'm saying?
Well, you know what?
It was kind of like Allah was preparing him.
Right.
Allah was preparing him for what he was about to face when he got home.
No, you're right.
And that's why we were sitting there, happened to be having that conversation. Because he definitely asked, and guess what? He never was better after his mom. I think he never recovered from losing his mother, and he passed away.
Wow.
In his sleep, choked to death.
That's crazy.
After he was drinking one night. So.
Wow. That's bad.
Yeah. So because some people don't, it's hard to understand a circumstance unless you've been in a circumstance yourself.
No, that's true.
And people will say, "Oh, well, I know me if I was that way." No, you don't. You don't know because it didn't happen to you.
Yeah,
people quick to have an opinion about how they will react to a situation that they never been in.
That's true.
I try my best to never be that way. Why? Because I have experienced some stuff in my life that most people have not experienced. So for me to be like, "Oh, you don't know how you will react to things," because I didn't know how I would react to the losses that I had in my life. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Him and my daughter, because me and him was about to get married. And I had to find him that way. And I found my daughter that way.
See, that's decent.
You understand what I'm saying? So you don't know how you're going to react, how strong you're going to be, because people be like, "Oh, you strong?" Well, I really wasn't. I was just living, because you got to live. You understand
what I'm saying? I mean,
sometimes we just be living without living, if you know what I mean. We just going through the phase of getting up every day, going to work, doing things, making things happen, because that's what we got to do. We don't often deal with what we went through. You understand? Until we forced to deal with it. You understand what I'm saying? And then we deal with it.
Well, it goes inside with the state of being, the state of consciousness. You always just, the more you practice state of consciousness, the more you can actually develop coping mechanism.
Yes,
and
absolutely.
That's just, and that's why.
And your belief system.
Yeah, well, I die with that. I die with a belief system because, honest to God, honest to truth, if you don't have a belief system, it's kind of hard for you to. It's kind of hard for me to. You're gonna be out of pocket a little bit. especially if you don't have knowledge yourself.
Right.
You don't have to have a religion. I'm gonna keep,
Yes.
If I was talking to a child, I would not stare nobody. I'm not into staring nobody. Let them learn for themselves. Let them gain knowledge yourself. Read on his or her own, and let them make their own decision which way they want to go. When you stare people into, like, why is staring? It's illegal in real estate and policing and stuff like that, but it's okay in sales. It's okay in psychology. Like.
It's different
crazy.
strokes, right? It just tells you what they're going to accept it from, where it's going to be accepted from. That's what that's all about.
Yeah, that's
when
true.
you're staring people a certain way, you can't stare people towards everything and it be accepted.
No, that's true.
You understand? I mean, just it goes down to the smallest thing.
It do.
You understand? We can't steer people towards herbs as healers because that's a problem. You get in trouble for that.
Right.
Look at Dr. Sabi. He went to jail for saying, although he got out, but he went to jail because he said that this plant could heal. And their thing was, you can't say it can heal. It doesn't matter whether it can heal or not. It doesn't matter if we gave this plant to 257,000 people and they were healed. You cannot say that. Because why? Because the Food and Drug Administration in America did not say that particular, whatever it was, could heal you. So you can't say that here in this country without being penalized.
Well, let me just say this. Well, that's kind of what we believe in the streets. Now, let me keep it real. Like, cause I have my differences of opinion about, cause I never researched, I never watched none of his videos or none of that. I never have. I'm not one of them people that just, I ain't gonna call it jump on the bandwagon. I ain't gonna say follow a trend. I always liked to do what I liked. Like, I've been watching Channel 6 since I was a kid. I just started watching Fox 29 the last 20 years. 15 years because of QDZ.
Okay.
No lie. Yeah, absolutely. That's a friend of mine. You know what I'm saying? So, it pattern of behavior is deep.
Yes.
So go back to religion. You have to, it's crazy. Now, what I do believe from all my research and little small stuff, you have to be afraid of something the
thing is, let me just say, because
not just be afraid.
Fear is false evidence. Fear is false evidence appearing real.
I was trying to
what it is a principle. It's a principle. Whatever you're going to do or whatever you want to get into, you're probably going to do it based on a principle that you stand on. Be it whether it's a principle that I like.
That's true.
It don't matter. Most times when we do something, we do it based on a principle. Like when people go to work, that's based on a principle that if I don't take my ass to work and get paid, we ain't gonna have nowhere to live. And that's the principle that they go by while they go to work.
Principle.
That's what I'm saying.
Absolutely.
So when we choose to do things, we do it based on whatever our principle is, be it with somebody think it might be bad or whatever. That's why that's the reason why we choose things. Most of the time, it's based on principle, or at least, especially if you're doing something good for someone, it should be based off of principle because you want whatever you're doing to flourish. Right. And if you have bad intentions behind things, sometimes things don't come to light because you don't have good intentions for things, no matter what it is. Like when you go out, like when I come into my podcast, when me and EA do something, I always make intentions that my podcast is going to be good, that somebody new going to watch it. I just put those things out there. Like, this is what I intend to do, pull more viewers this week.
Absolutely.
Now, regardless of whether it happens or not, that was the intention that I set out.
Absolutely.
I can't control anything else but what I'm doing.
Correct.
And see, we get caught up sometimes.
Yeah, we do.
We can't control. We get caught. I've been watching.
Let me just say this: do anything that you do with the expectations that you're giving out information into the universe,
right?
Especially on this occasion, don't matter who's watching right now. It's about who's going to watch it later,
right? As long, see, the thing
never
is,
going to go
it
over.
don't matter who watching it, long as you're going to get the message, or when you watch it, long as you watch it.
Correct.
See, that's the thing. Because when we know, especially in this world of social media, if you run across videos, and that video might be 2 3 years old, but now it's popping.
Right.
Now
No,
it got
that's true.
1,000 viewers. Now it got 3,000 viewers. Why? Maybe there wasn't the time for that video to pop.
Right.
I'm becoming
I got a
more
treat.
patient. Let me just say that. Patient. I've been doing a lot of research, and I listen to a lot of business owners, and I buy a lot of books too. And what I learned from all the people that I watch, hey Carlette,
Yeah, make sure
that I get information from.
No, don't skip them. Come on, 'cause you like.
that
She don't be showing no love to.
Yes, I do. I always show y'all love. That I be giving information. From successful business owners, and not people that was trust fund babies either. People that had nothing. People who ate beans out of cans. They didn't have no money. You know, I listen to them because why? Because sometimes when we're in a certain position, we don't think we can get to where that person got to. You understand what I'm saying? But if you listen to someone who didn't have anything and they came up from absolutely nothing and they found the way to make their dreams come true or whatever the case may be, you're more apt to believe that you can do that than to listen to someone whose family was a trust fund and they just gave them $50 million when they was born because they didn't work for that. But for the grandparent or the parent that built that company, they put all the blood, sweat, and tears into that country. That was the person who built his company off the principle.
Right.
That's where the principle came from. You're getting the benefit of whoever it was that had the principal idea.
Well, I could say that he may have in that instance, but when the thought process, this is how I know that it's crazy. It's just them type conversations. I be trying to refrain from getting to what's original, what's not, what's a fact, what's a fiction. Because nowadays everybody is symbolically like somewhat conscious to the point where as though they don't believe in a lot of things anymore. You know, and I still hold to a lot of those principles because based on my theory, based on what I believe, and based on what I researched, you know, I want to play it safe. So, you know, a lot of things that I have never experienced and seen for myself, I still believe in.
Mm-hmm.
Like, love is a feeling, right?
Right. It's an emotion.
It's an
Something
emotion
that we feel.
So, right. You ever see the wind? How do we see wind and air?
We see it when
Because
it
of the
blows something
particles,
away.
right?
Exactly, but you can't
Because
see
the
the
particles
wind.
that blend with it, right?
You just see the effects
A
of it.
combination of things, right?
Mm-hmm.
Right?
Yeah.
Water. Like we know how we could take elements and make it, but can somebody make it?
No.
Make some water.
You can't make water.
Go stand right here and get the elements and make it right here.
Where do you get the elements?
Right here in front of me. Please. No pork sausages, Mom.
Well, if you're waiting for somebody that's human to create some water, you're gonna be a thirsty.
Well, I'm only saying that to say
It's a point being made.
yeah. Like when you first, you know, people, I just say that because we got to get back to loving each other. And that's part of the willpower.
Love is all we need.
Yeah.
I mean, on some real stuff, just think about it. The songs that the people used to sing, what the world needs now is love, sweet love.
Mm-hmm.
That's the only thing that there's just too little of. Those songs meant so much because it's the truth. And
What was your
people
favorite love
think-
song?
My favorite love song is
All right, 90s.
On the wings of love, up and above the cloud. The only
Okay, you gonna do
way to fly.
So you're going to do the karaoke when we invite everybody up, right?
Yeah, I
We're
I
gonna
love
do
karaoke. I love it.
We're doing karaoke Monday where we're inviting everybody up.
Oh, yes, we're gonna do a
We're gonna see,
karaoke.
yeah.
Karaoke Monday. I'm hyped for that.
Yeah,
You
'cause
know?
karaoke is
I get
fun.
in character. I love when Pooh G's used to do karaoke at this place that me and my girlfriend used to go there every Thursday, and Pooh G's was the DJ. We did karaoke. I killed it. You know, I had to do. I can feel it coming.
Oh,
in
Lord.
the air. They thought I was.
See, that's not
they
fun.
thought I
He's
was
doing songs
Phil.
you know.
What you want me to
He's
say?
doing songs you know.
I know all the songs.
No, you don't.
You won't do the songs that Fran picked.
Oh no, friend.
We do people on. We always do John Legend because that's like for
Well,
my
how-
show on Friday.
what-
Because we know everybody know the words
listen.
and it's gonna be fun.
Isn't the idea of karaoke is for you to sing the song?
Well,
If you don't know the words, then you sound just like a mess. Like literally, like you want to have some kind of knowledge of the words, or you can like that's not karaoke.
no, because karaoke you reading the words. As long as you know the melody.
I don't have to
No.
read the words. I'm just gonna sing the song because I
No.
know the words. I'm gonna sing all these songs I know.
Oh, like you gotta be able to do like any kind of songs. Like I could do a Bruce Springsteen "Born in USA"
too.
karaoke. You know the words?
Born in the dead man's town. Yeah, I know that song. Yup.
You don't know the words though. You
I know
the
some
hook.
of it.
You
No,
know-
that's not the hook.
All right.
Born in the dead man. First thing, put my feet on the ground. Something. Spend a lifetime trying to cover it up.
No, I'm gonna give you the words. I want you there. I want you. I want to see if she knew these songs.
Right. It's gonna be almost.
She
right.
talking about she
I
know.
bet you it's born in the dead
Born
man's
in-
town.
no, it ain't.
Something. Yes, it is.
No, it
How
ain't.
much you know?
Don't make me put you on. Don't make me put the song
All
on
right,
to make you
I'm
do
telling
it.
you, the first word is gonna be
Karaoke.
born off in the dead man's town. Come on.
All right.
Come on.
I'm gonna see y'all might can hear it in the background. We just gonna play it. 4, 3, 2, 1. Born in the. Yep, she was right. Born in the dead man's town.
Don't play with me. Don't play. He trying to play me. He trying to play
She
me.
right. Born in the USA. Starts off born
Born
in the.
down in the dead man's
How did you
town.
know that?
First, because I love that song. First kick I took was a hit on the ground.
Go ahead. She really hit that joint. Born in the dead man's town. The first kick I took. The first
when I
kick
hit-
I took was when I hit the ground.
Because I am a music lover. It's not just
All right,
rap. I
all
love
right.
music.
So, all right.
Come on, trying to trick me up. He trying to trick me up.
Yo, that was decent. And I went, all right, see, if I give her some reggae, she ain't gonna know that. You ain't good with that.
It might be like
whatever.
murder, she ruled.
No, you know all no.
Murder, she
You know all the
ruled. What's
dance
up,
songs.
cuz?
You know all the dance hall songs.
I know a little
no,
bit about
no,
Marley. A little bit.
no.
Let's get together and feel alright. Oh, one love. Come on, stop playing with me. Come on, let's get it.
One love.
One life. You know that song?
Who don't know that?
It wasn't rap.
That was
You said
funny.
I wasn't going. You said I wasn't going to know the words.
That is hilarious.
You just don't
That-
even know what I might pull out my head.
If y'all feel like y'all can sing, come on up here. Y'all want to call up? Come on and
Y'all
call
should
up.
challenge Khadijah. Do a challenge.
Yeah, y'all should really
do I
challenge.
know
Y'all
the-
wanna challenge.
Do I know the words of that song?
Yeah. Like. And make sure did y'all listen? Did y'all get that link off Facebook yet and vote for me? Fashion.
Guys, go get that link and vote for
Yeah.
me.
Make sure y'all go in there and get that link. Make sure what's Niecy Pooh again? What's her name again?
Who, Shia?
Yeah, Shia. You better go and vote for me, Shia.
And
Go ahead and
Jazz.
put your
That's
vote.
the other
Jazz.
one. Jazz
Yeah,
and
Jazz.
Shia.
Yeah,
Go-
yeah.
Jazz, that's who you talking about.
Come on, show some love, y'all.
Go
Because y'all
vote.
be please
Go vote for EA.
do something. Do something real for a
Yeah.
real one.
Do it.
You know what I mean? I ain't asking for a text.
He is nominated for
You know what I
the Uppity Awards.
Yeah, for the Uppity Awards.
So yeah, so
Fashion
go in
industry.
and you know, put your nomination in.
Yeah,
Let's go do that for E. He definitely
right.
deserves it.
Absolutely.
He
So
deserves it.
I want y'all to really, man, really
EA really want me to be up on some karaoke up in here.
Yeah,
We're
because
gonna have a karaoke. We're gonna have a ball because I like to do karaoke.
I like to just have fun because at the end of the day, you know, fun will take you a long way.
Yes.
And if you having fun, that means that all the problems that you have is
They just like this big.
yeah.
What's the saying? Don't put a permanent solution to a temporary problem.
That's true.
And we
That's
have
like
the tendency
definition
to
of
do
insanity.
that. Yes, we put permanent solutions to temporary problems.
We do.
Always remember and take it from me because I've been through so much shit. It don't last that long. When you're in it, it seems like it's never going to go away. But trust me, it's going to go away. just have the mind state to come up out of it on the other side, what you gonna do? That's the whole thing about coming out of bad situations. I'm in this bad situation, but what am I going to do to get on the other side of it?
Right.
And that's where us as all people, we struggle. We get bogged down in our worries and our troubles, and we don't realize that when we stay stuck down in that, we stay stuck down in that. But when we have a better outlook on what's going to happen.
Let me tell you something. I'm going to paraphrase what Gil said, right? He said for a long time, he used to wonder why he was so angry.
Mm-hmm.
He said because he was broke.
Right.
He said, man, if everybody, like now this where
that'll make
you ain't got to be
angry.
rich.
No.
Rich is, listen, budget. Rich and being wealthy is something different. Let me, long as you're surviving, paying your bills, your cable on, whatever it is you got, your Fire Stick juiced up, you can go to the property store or the market, you can go shopping, whatever you want. Whatever you do in your household, and you're comfortable with doing that, and you're able to do that for 5+ years, you okay. You should be satisfied.
Yes.
Now, if you're not able to do that, you need to go get income. How do you get income? Go get your motherfucking ass a job. If you don't want to start your own business, if you don't have the resources to start your own business, then go work for somebody else and build a capital.
Yeah. Because don't be foolish.
Come on, you got this.
Because the average person that's a business owner they had a job, right, and they took the funds that they had from that work that they was doing, and they used that to excel in their business. You're not going to, like, the possibility that you just going to start a business with no job, no money, you got to survive. Let's be smart about it.
Yeah, you do.
You got to be smart about it. You know what I'm saying? It's okay to have a dream and a goal, but when you're trying to get there, you have to be smart about it. And I was watching something earlier with this. They was talking about the law of attraction, right? I was watching the guy.
Oh, I like that.
And he was talking about the law of attraction, and he's like a big guy. His name is Proctor, and he was saying everybody talks about the law of attraction, but before you even can attract anything with your mind, because he said it's foolish to think you're going to just say something and speak it into existence. He said your vibration brings you whatever you're going to get. So if you walk around, he
said it's foolish to think it.
No. He's telling you think it. But if you don't have the vibes for it, you can think it all you want. You're not going to get it because you're not pulling it to you because you got bad vibes. That's what he said. That's what he basically saying. You can attract anything to yourself, but it's going to start with your vibration. If you got that vibe and you always doing the people, and you think you're going, most of the time you're not going to get real, it's not going to come. But if you got good vibes and you got good intentions and everything that you're doing and you're putting out there is for good, and you bring in that good vibration, then you can manifest whatever you want to yourself.
Yeah, I believe that.
You know what I'm saying? Yeah, and because his thing was like, people just think you just going to think it. And no, what's your vibe? Because if you constantly sitting there thinking and worry, you're not going to get it. One, you're not grateful for the day that you woke up and had. That's one, because that's the start. But your vibes is off because you're impatient on trying to get it. You're saying, oh, it's not manifesting itself fast enough. So you're pushing whatever you're trying to get to you. You're pushing it back because you got bad vibes.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? You can get what you want. Every religious text will tell you the same thing. Ask and ye shall receive. Seek and ye shall find. But you got to have that mindset before you can get anything.
You ever peep that every phrase is a cause to effect? Absolutely.
Because you're going to get whatever it is. Because this is the thing that makes sense. It makes sense. It's no way that you're going to work hard every day, and you're not going to see no benefits. If you're not seeing benefits and you're working hard at building something every day and you're not seeing some benefit from it, you got to do something different. You got to change up the way you do it. You got to ask for some help. You got to go to somebody that might be able to help you. But most times, if you're working on something and you're constantly working at it and you're doing your best at it, the things that you need it's going to come to you.
In abundance.
Yes, it's going to come.
It will.
But you got to have that. You got to have that positive energy, though. You got to have that positive energy and know, okay, maybe it wasn't today, but tomorrow.
It is important to have positive energy because
it's all about
once you have the energy comes later. if you understand how the brain works, you got to get into those hemispheres. It don't take a whole bunch of to get real advanced to understand how it works. Just study some of the parts that hold memory. Study those parts, the different parts of the brain, the hemispheres.
Yeah.
You know,
The right and the left, and most of us lose our left brain, but we don't use
well, the
our
left,
right
everything.
brain.
Well, the right is the physical. The left is all the stuff I'm talking about. The left is where all your memory, like the cerebellum, that's where all the memory and everything that's the stores is on that side. Just do a little comparison, start from there, and he's right. A lot of the way we put it is right. If you think positive, and I'm gonna give it to you in the most simplest way, which Khadijah is saying. If you think positive, positive things should manifest in the physical.
Right.
Because, okay, I'm gonna wake up. I wake up in the morning, I get in the shower, I brush my teeth, you go to the bathroom, you put your clothes on, you make prayer, however you do. You leave out, you're going for your day. You wake up with the intentions, because you could have woke up, you could have been funky,
Right.
could have been nasty,
Could have been angry as soon as you got up.
You ain't got no deodorant on, you know you stink. You know you just woke right up and put them same drawers and them same panties
Went
on,
outside.
and you put them right back on with them same nasty jeans or them same nasty tights that you ain't washing in a week.
Yes, them bitches are standing up in the corner. You just
So by the
pick them
time you
up.
got to where you was going, yes, the people kept turning around staring at you because you stank.
You stink.
So,
And that goes for your attitude too, not just your clothes.
See, I use clothes.
That was a
but
good example because he
it
wanted
ain't-
you to see it.
It ain't clothes.
But it's your
It's your
attitude.
mindset. Remember, it ain't going to. I ain't talk about no drip.
Right.
We talked about that earlier. Fashion. We talked about state of consciousness. You have to, if you can master your state of consciousness, you won't ever have road rage.
Yeah.
You won't ever actually say wrong place, wrong time.
Yeah.
You won't say, oh, I ain't mean to say that. Oh, my bad. To master it, I don't know no one that were 100% like they wrote up about disrespect. I ain't gonna say that. I don't know no human being that ever lived, as far as a writer wrote down the facts of that were able to master that 100%. I'll say that with all due respect, without, denouncing anything, because I'm not into that.
Right.
Y'all do that for, I don't know what y'all do it for, but to each his own. Some people go so far, but sometimes I question why. Like phraseologies, good morning.
Right. I mean, if you think about it,
It's another
you
one.
know what I mean.
Another one. Damn, I lost train of thought, but it's okay. But just
If you
it's
think
all
about
on
the
your-
word good
but it's
morning.
all on your conscience again.
Because we don't think about it, we just say it because that's what we've been taught to
There you
say.
go.
We never
your state of consciousness.
break down the meaning of what morning mean. When somebody get up and really say to you, "Good morning," we don't know where it came from. We just say it
I
because
know
that's
where
what,
it came from.
No, I'm just saying.
I know the origin of it.
No,
'cause I did research.
you, because you probably did the research. But the majority of us who did not research that, we say it because that's what we was taught.
Let me
we
say
was
this.
taught to say good morning when you get up.
First of all, we don't even speak original language.
Hey, Miss Bootsy.
We ain't talking about back
Hey,
in the
Nora.
day and all that. Just, talking about English.
Yes.
Patois is a little closer more than English.
Right.
And you can't even understand a country Jamaican.
At all.
You go over Jamaica, and I ain't talking about doing a tourist
Just say the same thing over and over.
I ain't talking about doing the tourist thing. Man, I do the tourist thing when we go to yacht.
The one where you leave off the resort
Yeah.
and you go like
And
the
you travel.
shopping or in the streets or
travel.
Yes.
Outside of a chaperone,
Right.
which is dangerous.
No,
I
you
don't
take
recommend
somebody
it.
with you, but you can still go.
See, I go with my friends that's
Yeah,
deported.
we
that live
did.
there.
No, well, I don't.
They live there now.
We did have a Jamaican take us into the city on a tour, though.
Y'all women, y'all love when y'all go to Jamaica because y'all get y'all little freak on the DL.
No, not
on the DL.
It's
yes,
not
y'all
even
do.
that.
Yes.
I like the fact that I can go on the resort and eat
and get rubbed on.
And fucking get oxtail.
Rubbed on and eat.
No, not rubbed
all
on.
the women.
See, first of all, I don't play all that. People,
Y'all be getting massages.
I don't play all that. I didn't get none of that.
What I tell you about,
but people do
not
go.
You.
Not personal. Me, I like to go because I can get beans and rice on the motherfucking resort
just
for free wherever I go.
You could go on Instagram and just put hashtag Jamaican and watch you see all the women. Because right now the trend is you get massages from all your legs and your feet for like 6 different guys.
In Jamaica?
That's borderline cheating.
We didn't see that.
Yeah, all right.
We didn't see any.
That's borderline cheating. If you got more than one person hands on you, massaging you.
Well, what you think if it was one, it would be cheating and not 7?
All right, now listen, somebody laughing. Well, listen, let me see this. But let me keep it real. Hold on real quick, right? All right, girls, I'm your man. I'm at a massage parlor. I'm in Jamaica, and I got 5 females massaging my legs and my feet. Now, you know what's going to naturally happen. There's no way in the world that anybody rubbing on you that your John ain't going to say,
hello.
No, your John is going to say Muhammad Ali stance. And ladies, if you know anything about how that thing is developed,
but don't get
you have an inside-out one. Okay? You have an inside-out one that didn't form the X and the Y. Yeah, you understand?
It didn't come all the way.
So you get a feeling too. But you wait a minute, excuse me, and y'all can hide y'all's. Now some women get the twitching, ooh, and some of y'all make that noise
from somebody unattractive.
And that's still on.
I've had a massage on a resort and it did not. As a matter of fact, I was foolish because I got a deep tissue and he kicked my ass. And when I got up off the table, I barely could fucking walk. And everybody else that got a massage was feeling relaxed, but not me because I did a deep
First of all, I'm prejudiced. Now I know you can go to school. You can go to school and be a masseuse. I don't know if it's a masculine word or a female word.
It's a masseuse, period.
Masseuse, period. Okay.
Masseur.
All right, because I ain't. Okay. Now, first of all, you're not putting your hands on me if you don't look good. No, you ain't got. It's just a figure of imagination.
But you just getting a massage. You're not getting no love.
So what?
It's a job, not an adventure.
It's not a happy ending. It's not about the happy ending. It's a massage. It's supposed to feel good.
It's gonna feel good. It don't matter. Just because a person not attractive in their face don't mean the massage not gonna feel good.
No.
It's all in the hand.
Well, I did no, and don't
see,
give
that's
me a
y'all
deep
man,
tissue.
because y'all need to.
Don't give me a deep tissue, John.
No, don't ever get
hurts.
a deep tissue.
That hurts.
Let me tell you, don't ever get one.
Sore.
I'm just going to tell you, don't ever get it. I don't know why. I thought that was, it was going to feel better, but I was sore for 2 fucking days. I had walking around Mexico with, like.
No, because Poppy was trying. He must have got that while
oh,
he was in the
no, he
room.
was like this big.
They be.
He like this tall.
It don't
like,
mean they strong.
He was stronger than the mop.
Yeah, you ask for deep tissue. That mean break your back. That mean rub it so far in your muscles that when you leave out, you're gonna be bruised up.
It hurted so bad. I don't know what the purpose of a deep tissue is.
And then you pay him to beat you up.
Well, it was free. I didn't have to pay. I mean, it came with my stuff on the resort.
Oh,
that's probably why
yeah.
I mean, but my thing was,
who gets massages for free?
It was in our package.
I did.
It was in our package. We had like.
Oh, who was in the package?
We went to the Hard Rock.
She trying to clear that up.
We was at the Hard Rock Cafe Resort, and we were there for a wedding. So the package that we bought, you got massage.
Oh, they spun that chicken.
We was there for 8 days. I freaking hated it.
That's too long.
Nope. It was too long though. 5 days was enough. Because first of all, I don't eat pork. Let me tell you something. I love Jamaica. Mexico, it's nice, but I don't eat pork. I can't eat seafood, so I was freaking starving the whole time eating oatmeal and eggs. I didn't like the food because I can't, indulge in many things. But Jamaica, on the other hand, me love it. Me going to eat oxtails, red beans and rice all day.
What about snapper fish?
I love red snapper, especially if it's cooked
Red
properly.
snapper. What
Red
about
snapper.
what about blue snapper?
I never had blue snapper.
No such thing as blue snapper.
Oh, because you wanted me to say, yeah, I had that.
Yeah,
No.
that's all.
Don't know what
No,
that
I wouldn't
is.
have set you up like that. I wouldn't have set you
But
up.
I do love, like my grandfather was from Jamaica, so I guess I have like a fondness for it. Even though he came here when he was 5, he cooked that kind of stuff. We ate that kind of stuff, so I love it, and so I love Jamaica, like just love it.
Food is not Jamaica. That is the part of the country. Okay, it's
The
called.
food is Jamaican, Caribbean,
food.
whatever it was. I love it.
A lot of people always say, "Give me some Jamaican food."
Because the Jamaicans be cooking it, their
No.
top choice.
No, it's Asian. Do you know that it's Asian Jamaicans?
I know that, but these people that at top choice is from Jamaica.
All right, so give me some Jamaican food. No, give me some Caribbean food. That's like they
but I
say, give me
did-
some Spanish food.
But I did learn how to make my own red beans and rice like the Caribbeans with the coconut.
that's hard.
With
The
the coconut,
beans-
you got to use the coconut milk and
Rice
the catch,
and peas.
and
It's
the
not called beans.
Rice and peas. I say beans. I say
Rice and peas.
But
You don't go in
but
there.
I know how to cook it. I say.
Yo, who
I
say that? Rice and peas.
I say rice and peas at the Jamaican store because that's what they say.
Oh, Tiz, he is stupid. That did. He the one that he was on one of them his page talking about rice and peas.
Oh, it's the best. I can eat that every
No,
day.
my favorite Caribbean dish is brown stew chicken because I don't eat red meat.
Oh yeah.
If you get me a large brown stew chicken, all white meat, plantain, cabbage, and give me candy yams and some greens, man, love
That's
you a
your
long
favorite.
time, yeah?
That's your favorite.
And get me a ting and ting. Get me a ting and
What is that?
ting.
One of them drinks?
Well, I mean, yes. Or give me a cherry lime Ricky. If not, get me a cherry lime Ricky. Get me a ting and ting. Or give me
No, you gotta
apple
have
salad,
carrot
man.
mango juice.
No, man, I want no carrot juice. Me
Carrot.
cool.
Drink that.
My thing still
make your
say,
skin shine.
Me not need it. Natural that. Natural boy that. Listen, if a girl look good, me a natural pon the river pon the mic. You know what I mean?
He listened to too much.
He just talked about it, the law of the law of attractions. I mean, the law of
Yes.
attractions.
Good
The
vibes.
first thing for me is
Good
appearance.
vibes, good vibes.
If a woman got her feet done, first thing I'm looking at is your hair. Bam.
And look at it, mine's
And
looking
your hair
better.
curly a little bit and all that. Oh, you got wash and curl. You ain't got hair. I like the braids too, but if you got a nice wash and curl your hair, oh, now you got to look cute. Oh,
You gotta
now
put
I'm
the right
looking at your
earrings
feet.
on.
Oh, you ain't got hair no butt. I do not like big donkeys because when you 60, when she's 60,
That bitch
that's
heavy.
120 years in the bed. She gonna cut some corners at some time.
Ladies, big butts are not, they hurt. They heavy. They weigh
Because
you.
these got a donkey. That's why.
I swear to God, it's no joking. It's heavy. It's when I was a teenager, it was all nice because my waist was like this and that was like. But now this joint like woo, and
Now she can't even get out the car.
wearing down on my back. It's
Well, he love it,
killing
so
me.
it's cool. Don't
it got
complain
to
about
go.
it.
It got to go.
No, it ain't. No, it ain't
Listen,
gonna go nowhere.
I heard a song that say "Shake what your doctor gave you." Don't shake what your doctor gave you. Don't. First of all, the person that sing that song,
I ain't hear that one.
I'm not the person that sing that song. Look that up. The person that sing
Shake what your doctor gave
Because if
you.
I say something about the person that sing the song, they're gonna be coming at me. The people. So I'm not gonna say nothing about them.
No, it's cool. Say no more.
But don't shake what the doctor gave you. Don't let the doctor give it to you. Because first of all, he can't give it to you. Okay, only your mama can give it to you.
That's right.
The rest of that shit gonna be hard. You probably gonna have lumps on your ass, cuts on your butt. Not attractive.
Oh, shake what the doctor gave you.
Shake what the doctor gave you.
The butts that y'all bought.
Yes.
Oh, the ones that may leak later on. Oh,
The ones that people are dying
The ones that
for
they
the
say
whole
feel
time.
hard like you sitting on the bench. Oh,
And they look
the
nasty.
drawing when you get 75 years old. Listen, if
What are you gonna
listen,
do with a fake butt when you 80?
let me just say this. If God reward us, if Allah reward us to be 65, 70, imagine, all right, say we start off 30 and you buy one of them butts. Yo, can you imagine how your butt gonna be when you 60?
Cause take it from me.
Ain't no more strip poles. It's
You
gonna be
get
us
big when
chilling
you get
watching
older.
Lisa Thomas Laurie. We're gonna be watching Mike Jarrett and them, bro. Sis, don't do it. For those who thinking about
Don't
it,
do it.
even the sister that be talking about fattening her lips.
Don't do that either.
Why? Let's learn how to kiss.
Love yourself.
See, back in the day, we used to learn how to
yourself.
French kiss. So I don't remember no girls had big butts. They barely had boobs. If they had boobs back in the day, they ain't had no big butts.
They come from the fucking food. We see everybody got a big ass. It's McDonald's.
'Cause
the hormones in the chicken. It's the food. If you eat a cow that's been stuck with growth
it
hormones,
is, wow.
you're gonna get a big ass. Like, you don't have to go to the doctor.
Wow.
Just eat the
Because
growth
the girls
hormones.
was fine back in the day.
Because I'm gonna tell you something. We didn't have all of these. We had every now and then you have like a chubby kid in the neighborhood, but we didn't have all these obese kids in the
All right,
neighborhood.
my last thing. This is what we had. I don't know if y'all can see these.
What's that?
These are
Jelly.
gold gummy bears.
The originals.
Haribo, whatever his name is.
Haribo.
And my favorite,
I said gold bears.
the Sour Patch Kids.
The watermelon.
And my last but not least,
Tootsie Roll.
have you had these back in the day? You can get any girl.
You had to have some red hot dollars and some
No, you had to have
shoestrings
pineapple
or
now
something.
laters. Pineapple now laters got me kisses that you would never imagine in school.
Little hoe. That's all it took. Was a little
Pineapple.
candy.
That's all she wanted. And she did the sexy Yachty. She did it made me do it. He really, really, really. Yeah, you know them, John. And she did the sexy Yachty. She did the spell Mississippi. Spell Mississippi. You can take my M, my I, my cook-a-letter, humpback I. Yeah. She did all that for now, ladies. And they was pineapple pups. You understand me? And that was the willpower for her back in
All
the
the
day.
kids out there listeing, don't do that for no now, ladies.
No, don't do it for no now,
These,
ladies. No, these young girls, they different. They do it. They want $1,000.
They all different. But thank y'all for tuning in to this episode of WillPower UnSurfaced.
And we
will
love
see
y'all.
you
We'll see
guys
y'all next week. Absolutely.
I fell in love with you, oh yeah. I can't stop loving you, oh yeah. No matter what you do, oh yeah. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Fell in love with you, oh yeah. I can't stop loving you, oh yeah. No matter what you do, oh yeah. Oh yeah.